Hello, welcome to Dat Podcast. I'm Fandom Fair, and I'm here with my good friend, Winnie the Pooh 01. Channel, because I have to say channel. Yeah, so on the podcast today for episode 1, we are talking about why Cars 2 is better than Ratatouille, or why Ratatouille is better than Cars 2. And we are ranking the Pixar movies. Basically just our top 5 Pixar movies. So let's get on with this podcast. To start, we're going to be talking about our favorite Pixar movies. We're going to start with Winnie the Pooh's, or Winnie for short, her favorite Pixar movies and why.
So my number one favorite is Ratatouille because I love cooking and, well, I don't really like rats, but I love how they show how animals can cook even though it's not real. My second is Onward because it's magical and I like magic stuff. Third is Bug's Life because, well, actually I don't know why I like that one. I just enjoyed watching the movie, so I just have liked it. Then goes Incredibles 2 because there's kicking butt. And then last but not least, Finding Dory because it is a very sweet story.
Now on my top 5, my number 1, of course, is Cars 2. I love the Cars franchise. It's so unique. And then you add a James Bond-ish kind of storyline. It's awesome, really. And I didn't really rank the rest, but my top 5 are Onward. Not really just because I love magic. I'm like a Harry Potter fan, but also just the story is unique. It's just so fresh. I also love Toy Story 4. Just something about it. Now, I grew up watching Toy Story 4. I mean, it came out last year, but still I've watched it a lot. The new characters are great. Keanu Reeves representing Canada. Yes. Woohoo. Amazing. I also love Incredibles 2. Probably because of the experience I first saw it in. Because I saw both The Incredibles and The Incredibles 2 back-to-back in IMAX, which was just such a fun experience. But also just such a fresher story than the original. Yeah. A lot of these are great. I can't remember what my last one was. Shoot. Oh, yeah, and then Monsters, Inc., because the humor in that movie is just spot on. Probably the joke that cracks me up the most is the put that thing back where I came from, also help me. That just cracks me up every single time I watch that movie. So that are Pixar movies. And now, onto the debate side. We have Cars 2 versus Ratatouille. We're going to start with Winnie's argument on why Ratatouille is better.
Okay, so I think Ratatouille is better than Cars 2 because, well, one, in real life, cars can kill people depending on how people drive, but still. And yes, rats can be poisonous and sometimes food can be poisonous, but that doesn't mean that rats can also be good and non-poisonous. So, Ratatouille is better from my perspective. So, please, like this video if you like Ratatouille or Cars 2.
Now, I'm not saying I don't like Ratatouille. I love Ratatouille, but I just like Cars 2 more. Probably because Ratatouille has more slow pacing. It's still a very good movie, and I love it. But the pacing is a bit slower. But then Cars 2, it's always fast-paced. You're interested. The villain is great. I love Miles Axelrod as the twist. All of these are just so good. I love Mater as the main character. I know a lot of people don't, but I think he actually does really well. So, yeah. That's it for this podcast. Go subscribe to Winnie the Pooh 01. There will be a link in the description down below. She has 4 subscribers, so
Please
definitely,
subscribe.
listen to her and me.
I have good videos.
Same here.
Fandom Fair, but
Please subscribe,
please.
like, for more content.
There's
Disney,
more.
Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and a bunch of other stuff, like the Muppets and Sesame Street, because yes.
There's more Ratatouille versus Cars 2 on my channel also, and there's an Elf on the Shelf on Fandom Fair, as you may have seen already.
Enjoy my content and hers. See you all next time.